Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. So I woke up singing the song of Tom Petty's with the lyrics, "Waiting is the hardest part." I thought we'd talk about that today. Why wait? What I notice is that people are in such fear that they're putting their lives off and they're not living to their fullest. And what I know and come to understand is there's only the now. There is no future. There is no past. There is only the now. And if there's only the now, then the only time to make a decision, to make a move, speak your word is now. Now, double nows there. I want to caution on this. I'm not talking about that you go out and do frivolous things like, I'm going to put a swimming pool in my house for $100,000 and I barely got my mortgage approved. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about changing you. There's no better time in the world than now to begin to accept yourself, to love yourself as you are. There's no better time than now to forgive yourself. There's no better time than now than to begin a meditation practice. There's no better time than now to start eating healthy. There's no better time than now to start exercising. There's no better time than now to give up alcohol, to give up drugs, to give up pornography, to give up whatever addiction it might be that you might have. There is no better time than now. But the longer you wait to do what your heart desires, it becomes more and more and more painful. You see, waiting is the hardest part, especially when inside, deep inside, you know that you have the power to change right now. And if you don't know that, it's time to find that out. It's time to find out that the only thing that's stopping you is that you have formed a habit of thinking that is not serving you. It is not allowing you to grow. And let me just share this with all of my heart. I believe with all the study, all the experience I've done in my life and what I've read in the lives of others, we're here for one thing, and that's to create from our own unique, authentic perspective. And you can't do that while waiting. You do that every moment of every day, creating the new you, creating the mental image of who you choose to be in the world. See, no matter what you may be going through, whether you have money or don't have money, whether you have disease or you don't have disease, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, you have the ability to begin to create the mental image of the you desire to be in any and all aspects of your life. And that, my friends, is now. Because until you can build the mental image, the mold from which divine energy, infinite energy can flow into and bring that to fruition, nothing is going to change. So if you're waiting to build the mold, you're wasting life. And so the question comes, why not now? What are you afraid of? It's the ego. The ego likes to be in the known. And so it will do everything to keep you in the known, to feel comfortable. And when you get out of the known, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable because it wants to drag you back. But here's the key thing. You know what it's like to be in the known. You're there right now. But there's something inside of you desiring to have a greater and greater experience of life. And that's not going to change. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because that's your purpose. To create, experience, release, create, experience, release. That's the process of life. But to create, you've got to create the mental image, the mold, to fill it. And then build such a burning desire in you that the emotions behind that creative image that you've created are so big that you immediately start to build the new image of you. This is the power that you have, that everyone has. I'm going to share a little secret. You can do this. There's no doubt in my mind that you can do this for you. Let me tell you the second part of that. you can't do it for anybody else. So all you empaths out there, empathy is wonderful, but you keep it in perspective. You can support someone. You can't change them. They have to change. But what you can change is the mental image of you. Can you picture yourself in empathy and not being attached to the other person's result? Because if you can do that, you will eliminate the pain that you might be experiencing. And that can be difficult because we so much with our parents, with our spouses, with our best friends, with our children, with our grandchildren, we get an attachment going on and we think we can change them. No, we can't. Change yourself to be love so that when they're with you, they know what love is. And when someone's with someone and they see that person loving themselves, that example stirs in them the desire to change. And the more they see that, the more they desire to change now. I come here every day. If you've been following me, I've been doing this every day for over 4 years now. And I do this to hopefully bring questions and ideas that you will consider. Today's question is, why are you waiting to change the image of yourself? You can change that image right now in your mind. You can start to build the most incredible image of you that you could ever imagine. And in doing so, once you build that image, you'll start stepping into it one step at a time. And you're always happy with where you are because you're on a journey. You're not going for a destination. You're being present every step of the way on your unique journey. I don't know how I can make that clearer or simpler, but here's something that I do know. We're afraid to take a step into the unknown, aren't we? That scares us. Every day I have to do that. You know when I have to do that? Started December 31st. Every day I have to step into my cold plunge. And I don't want to step into it because it's cold. But every day I do. And what I'm teaching my brain and my body is that I am the master, not you. You have to become the master of your mind, the master of your body, create the mold that you want, and act as if you were that person. It's a simple formula. It's just not easy because depending on how you've been brought up, the mental atmosphere that you've got, some people might find it easier, some people might find it more difficult. But here's what I know. Everyone can do it. Everyone can do it. And that includes you. So I'm here to cheer you on every day. There's nothing more I can do. With that, I want you to know I love you because I accept you as you are. Make it your best day and create the new you. Aloha.